Long ago, in the fertile land of Iduara, where the sun kissed the red earth and palm trees danced with the wind, there lived a young woman named Zainabu. She was not born into wealth, nor did she wear gold on her wrists, but her heart was richer than any treasure in the king's palace. Zainabu lost her parents at a tender age. With no one to depend on, she learned early that dignity was not found in riches, but in character. She carried herself with humility, spoke with kindness, and worked with honesty. Because of this, elders often said, "This girl's destiny sleeps quietly, but it will wake loudly." In the same land lived Chief Adekunle, a powerful and respected ruler. Though admired for his wisdom and wealth, sorrow lived in his household. His beloved wife had passed on, leaving behind a fragile infant son, Prince Damilola. The palace, once filled with laughter, had grown cold with silence. Many women came seeking the position of palace nanny, but most were drawn by the comfort, the pay, and the prestige. Few had patience, fewer had love. When Zainabu arrived at the palace gates, her clothes were simple, her feet dusty from walking miles. Some servants laughed quietly, others shook their heads. "What does this village girl think she can do in a royal house?" they whispered. But Chief Adekunle, guided by instinct more than pride, allowed her to try. From the very first day, Zainabu treated the prince not as a duty, but as her own blood. She sang him lullabies passed down by her grandmother, stories of brave tortoises and wise lions. She stayed awake through the night when he cried, held him when he was sick, and spoke words of hope over him even when no one was listening. Slowly, the palace changed. The prince grew stronger. His laughter returned, echoing through the corridors. Even Chief Adekunle, who had buried his grief under leadership, began to notice the warmth Zainabu brought into his home. Yet Zainabu never crossed her boundaries. She bowed respectfully, spoke gently, and never assumed familiarity. To her, service was not weakness, it was honor. But jealousy is a weed that grows where kindness blooms. Some palace servants grew bitter. "She is getting too comfortable," they said. "She wants more than her position," others claimed. They spread lies, accusing her of pride and manipulation. One day, Chief Adekunle summoned her. With her head bowed, Zainabu listened as the accusations were laid before her. Her heart ached, but she did not shout or defend herself harshly. "My lord," she said softly, "truth does not need noise. My work speaks for me." Moved by her humility, the chief ordered an investigation. The truth soon revealed itself. The liars were punished, and Zainabu's name was cleared. From that day, Chief Adekunle began to see her not only as a caregiver, but as a woman of rare wisdom. Years passed. Prince Damilola grew into a respectful, intelligent young boy. He listened to elders, honored traditions, and showed compassion, qualities Zainabu quietly planted in him. One evening, during a festival under the moonlight, Chief Adekunle spoke from his heart. "I have ruled many people," he said, "but I have learned that leadership without kindness is empty. This woman healed my son, my home, and my spirit." He paused, then continued, "Zainabu, you came here with nothing but a good heart. Will you walk beside me, not as a servant, but as my wife?" Shock swept through the palace. A nanny? A queen? Zainabu trembled. She knelt, tears streaming down her face. "My lord, I never served for reward." "And that," he replied, "is why you deserve honor." The elders were consulted. The ancestors were honored. The people watched closely. On the day Zainabu was crowned queen, she wore no excessive gold. Instead, she wore beads representing service, patience, and integrity. She did not forget her roots. She uplifted widows, educated orphaned children, and treated palace servants with respect. Under her guidance, the kingdom prospered. The people began to say, "A queen is not made by birth, but by character."